I'm Glen, self-employed businessman. Some people get really attached to animals like dogs, cats, but not too many people would think of pet rats. Some people say, oh, what would you ever want a rat for? Just don't knock it till you tried it. They're extremely agile, they're highly intelligent, they've got distinctive personalities, but I readily admit that I have way too many rats. I believe there were 2 females and 1 male. They were caged at one time. They managed to get out and shoot a hole through the wall and got into the walls, and that was that. They're in furniture, in drawers, up in the ceiling, in the walls, in the mattresses. Oh, man, they're everywhere. Yeah, I moved out of there and started sleeping out here in my office because they'd crawl up on a pillow and start pulling my hair out to try and make nesting material out of it.
My name is John. I've known Glenn about 15 years. They're his friends, he'll tell you. Those are my friends. They're his whole world. I mean, he's married to those rats.
It was on 9/11, 1989. My wife died suddenly of a heart attack at age 39. I see the truck that she was driving sitting over there next to the fire department. Pulled in there, and she was leaning over on the seat, and they tried to revive her, but it was too late. I miss her.
The rats kind of took the place of his wife, you know. Kind of buried his depression a little bit.
I'm Adam Periscondola. I'm the Director of Animal Cruelty Issues with the Humane Society of the United States. The animal hoarders, generally, they're very attached to their animals, like most people, but at some point there becomes an inability to recognize that the animals are suffering. In Glen's house, many of the rats have bite wounds, have scars. It's too many animals in a small space, so they're fighting with each other over territories.
Glen? Glen, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Dr. Zazio, how are you?
Glenn.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and compulsive hoarding.
From what I understand, there's a lot of rats over there.
Several hundred.
The reality is the rats have taken over his home. However, another reality is that he loves these rats. He literally sees them as his family and his children.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We've got a lot of work to do today, Glenn.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist.
All right,
All right.
let's do it.
Let's go.
I mean, it's obviously slow going. Whoa, shoot. You know, we've been able to get them enclosed in the pens, but I'm just kind of grabbing them when they come out for the food.
They're running all through the coils. Give them a minute to get out. You're gonna notice underneath, I mean, they're coming, guys. Wow. This is some pretty nasty stuff. There's 100 back here in the corner. The goal was to get all these rats out in the first couple hours. And we hadn't even gotten the rats that we could see yet, more or less get into the walls. This is gonna be a lot harder than we thought. There's a boy right there. So you can see there's rats everywhere, man. I'm gonna go all the way around here, but I think they're gonna be everywhere.
A lot of rats in there. They say they're pushing up towards 1,000. Whoa. That's him.
Yay! Woohoo! Awesome. Good job, you guys. Let's see if we can't get a clean bill of health.
That's a female, huh?
Well, they have commanders. In
Commander, female?
Navy
Female
nowadays.
commander now? Okay, all right. Yeah, she's in good shape.
Oh, awesome.
Good shape. All right. Had a lot of bite injuries and everything, so we didn't want him to suffer.
Is this today?
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't they just go away?
You did great today, but all of a sudden, a drop of the hat, you just told me again about finding your wife. And that wasn't your fault. You can't blame yourself. Your wife had a heart condition. You can't blame yourself for that. But we have to deal with this because it's not gonna go away just like that.
Goal was to feed them, see how many would come out. That's not working. We're gonna have to start pulling some walls down. I think I see them.
Holy moly. I got tails galore here. Okay.
These rats, man, they just hide in every single nook and cranny. We hope we've gotten all the rats. But the reality is there's probably at least 2. There's probably gonna be 100 left. There's a massive nest under the tub. They need me to take this tub out completely.
Your goal is to get these
What
rats
must be
safe.
done must be done.
Oh, I missed him.
Right here,
He went
right
over
here.
there.
Right here.
He's going all the way into that room. He's back there. No, I think he already went past.
Wait,
Oh, wait.
right here.
Poor grown-ups on one little ratty.
Shoot, he's coming your way. Oh, I almost had him.
Escape artist.
Oh, he's coming your way, Jeanette.
He's in the kitchen. He came that way.
Say we got a lot of rats.
Say we got a lot of rats, too.
So, how many do you think we've taken?
I'd say total we're at close to 2,000. I'd say we're around 2,000 rats.
Yeah, you look surprised, Glenn.
Yeah. We need to get them on the way to the shelter because, you know, they're getting a little stressed being in these smaller travel containers, so we don't want to keep them too long in that situation.
Is this the first time you've been in this trailer seeing them all like this? Yeah. Sorry, Glenn. I will continue to encourage him to follow through with the aftercare therapy that I've recommended for him to really move through the grief so that he can kind of unload that baggage and live a healthier, happier life.
It's gonna take a while to get used to it. But I've still got the one rat, which is much more manageable. Hell yes, I'm gonna miss him. I know they've got a lot of work to set up this adoption network. We've got to get as many out and adopted as possible. Enjoy them. They're great fun, and you can get very attached to them. You know, I hope they enjoy them as much as I did. In fact, I hope they enjoy them more than I did. They probably will.